Hey everybody, this is Tom Painter again, and I want to help you get started. How do you get started on the 5 steps to freedom and the 7 steps to wealth? Because we want you to get there. Now, as we talk about the 5 steps and the 7 steps, well, there's 7 steps if you want to be wealthy. Some of you don't want to be wealthy, you just want to be financially free, and you only want to do the 5 of the 7, which is okay. Some of you are only doing one of the steps, which is spending the money. We want to help you to have a better life, and we want to show you how to get there and how to get started. So in order to do that, I want to take you to the website. So if you simply come here to the Success and Money Foundation website, successandmoneyfoundation.org. As you know, we're a nonprofit educational foundation. We teach kids, teens, young adults, and adults about success and money. Well, because most likely you didn't learn those things in school. But to get started, you're going to come here to home. You ever get lost, go home. You don't know where to start, go back to start. And so you come back here to the home and start, and then go down to 2, which is worldwide. This is a brand new program that we've got going on, worldwide program. And there's actually 5 things we want you to do in these order to help you get started. Number 1 is make sure you're logged in. If you're not logged in, it's nice to get logged in. You can come over here to number 7, and there's a way that you can come in and log in off of number 7 right there. But make sure you're logged in. That's the first thing. Number 2 is watch the Share the Wealth and Win video. When you do that, we're going to put $10 into your investment account vault. We're going to put it into your Buffett bucks. And then when you're ready to put it into your investment account, then we're going to send you the money. So the first thing is getting your investment account open and funded. It's got to get funded. So go to GoTrade, go to any of these other organizations, but it's got to be funded. And an investment account's just like a checking account. But the problem is that banks don't, the only thing you can do is loan them money. The only thing you can do is put money in the bank and then use them for transactions. An investment account is very similar. You can still use them for kind of transactions, but the real goal is you can invest in things like stocks. You can invest in companies. You can loan money on the loan versus own system. But the first thing we want you to do is go through that watch the Share the Wealth and Win video. Why? Because it's an overview of all the great things we have in class. We have 400 hours of online classes. That's the good news. The bad news is we got 400 online classes. You don't know where to start. We're telling you where to start. This is where you start. And after you go through these classes in this order, then you can start going into the other areas. So step 1 right there is to earn your first 10 bucks by watching that Share the Wealth and Win video. Number 2 is you're going to earn $5 every time one of your friends watches that Share the Wealth and Win. So we're going to give you an additional $5 when you share your link. And so when you come here, there's going to be a simple link that'll be yours. You'll come down here, and again, I've logged in already. That's your personal link right there. So you're going to share that link. And when you share that link with other people, then they're connected to you. Once they're connected to you, your job's to help them. Your job's to get them to the next level. Your job's to be encouraging and to be the head cheerleader. Help them get to their next level. And number 2 is that when they watch the Share the Wealth and Win, they make $10 and you make an additional $5. Now, why are we doing it that way? Well, when LaDonna and I put that $3 million into the foundation, we had a big decision to make. We could have given that money and just bought advertising. We could have paid Facebook to run our classes and done it that way. But we decided we wanted to give it to you. That was more important. We have 3,000 of you that have started the journey that are on the saving and investing path. That's the only way we know to help you get to your next level. So this is the first thing. You can share your own personalized link with others. When they watch that video, they make 10 bucks and you make an additional 5. Now you can do a snapshot right here of your personal QR code. When I talk to people, here's what I send to them. I found this wonderful nonprofit foundation. It's an educational charity. They teach kids, teens, young adults, and adults about success and money because we didn't learn it in school. And they allow us to give away free memberships to family and friends. Would you like one? And they always say yes. And then I pull out my phone and they can scan it, or I send them a text with my ID number on it. And then I say, well, let me help you. So pull out your phone and I send it to them. And then I say, click on the button and get a free membership. And then I take them through briefly to the side of how they can start earning money. I say, okay, let's go home after you sign them up. I want to teach them how to get there. Go home. Now let's go to the Start Worldwide, and then I get them to watch that first show the Wealth and Win video. Now, number 3 is we want to give you $10 just for going through that first steps of the Quick Start. And the Quick Start really kind of takes you through my books. And you can start earning money by doing that. And we're going to get you through some of these fun books. You can earn money when you start sharing this with your kids, your family and friends, and anything that's here, you earn stock for. So anything that's in the Share the Wealth over here on number 1 and the Worldwide, you earn money just for going to these classes. We'll teach you how to open up an investment account and how to fund it and how to redeem your money. So you're going to earn your first $10 by doing that. Okay, so that's step number 3 is to earn that. The next one is you can earn another $100 by just going through the next step classes, And our goal is to take you through that. Now, out of the 400 hours we have online, most of you, you can go pick and choose the classes you want to go to. That's wonderful because you come here to courses, and then under courses, you can see all video courses, number 6. So you have access to the whole library. But for many people, you need to go through them in this order to get you started. And so there's a whole section there. If you have kids, teach them the Money Made Easy stuff. And it starts with the most basic classes, and then it gets more complicated and more complicated. Also, this has translations. You have translations in other languages, which is pretty cool. Then we're going to take you through the 5 and 7 steps. The 5 steps: make more money, separate it, give, automatically invest, and save and spend. You need a small business as well as a job. That's the steps in this financial freedom steps. The wealth steps are steps 6 and 7. You need to take your small businesses and make them into big businesses. You need to do more real estate. That's how you really create the wealth. And then, of course, the wealth formula, do this on a monthly basis, times have a go up in value, times time, that equals wealth. So in order for everybody to participate, you can earn financial rewards up to 4 hours a day. You can go through all the classes that you want, but for the financial rewards, you can only do up to 4 hours a day because we want to make sure everybody has a chance to make some money with this. All right, so step 1, make more money. And there's the classes. We have all kinds of classes to help you make more money. Make more money at your job. Number 2 is you need to make money with your small business. Now, if you have a really good job and you're making really good money at it, how do you make more money at that job? How do you make a lot more money with that job? And many of you want to really concentrate on that career if you're doing well. Now, many of you also should have a small side hustle, a small business. You work on the business, not in the business. If you're working in the business, that's your job. Okay. If you have a regular job, we also need a business that you can work on and not in. So you're managing it. And it doesn't take you that much time to be able to do that because you got other people that are doing that for you. And we're going to teach you how to do that. And this is a wonderful class by Steve Gibson. You got to study successful people. Study successful people and then do what they do. Now, we've added some fun things to this. We've added some quizzes. They're very simple. They're very easy. There are only 3 questions, and there's 3 possible answers to it because we want you because you've given us feedback. Hey, I wanted to add those little quizzes to it. So here's some people that I study. I study the people. I'm still learning. It's compound learning. There's some success courses that we want you to go through as well. And you can earn all these classes. You earn stock for simply going through these classes. Highly recommend it. We have the Success and Money live classes that we have on here. And that takes you to step number 2, is to separate your money. And there's a new class we're showing you here how to manage your money on one piece of paper. Number 3, you got to give some of it away. And there's all kinds of classes that are available there. Number 4 is the big one right there, is to automatically invest. We're going to teach you the simplicity of investing. Everybody's made it complicated. No, it's got to be simple. We want to simplify and then multiply, simplify and then multiply. And we're going to teach you the simplicity of it. Okay? Simplify and multiply. If you can't explain your investment strategy to a 9th grader, then it's too hard. If you can't explain it to a 7th grader, it's too hard. Simplify and multiply. And our poster child for that, of course, is Warren Buffett. Save and spend, we're going to teach you how to be able to manage your money and how to be able to send it correctly. So the 5 steps, some people are saying, hey, I'm only doing one. I'm just spending the money. Well, you got to do all 5. That will help you on your way to financial freedom. Now, to get wealthy, you got to do the last 2. The last 2 is multiple streams of income. There's 2 things that you need to add to whatever you're doing. One is you need to take that small business and turn it into a bigger business. Number 2 is your real estate. You guys are missing the boat here. This is, if you look at the wealth of the world, the majority of wealth is in real estate. We want you to learn about real estate. And real estate's, if I had my choice about building a business or just going and doing some real estate, I'd do real estate. It's a lot easier. It doesn't require employees, and it doesn't require payroll and all that stuff. So it's much easier. So we start with Bob Allen. Bob Allen's the king, multiple streams of income. And then you need to make more money with your real estate. Start here with How to Wake Up the Financial Genius Inside You. One of the best books I've ever read. It's the first organized book I ever read on real estate. My dad taught me about real estate when I was growing up, but this is a book and a system. And then The Road to Wealth. These are classes that you need to get through and get learning about real estate. You have to have a place to live. You might as well learn how to make money with it. Then we need to take our small business and turn it into a large business, turn it into a bigger business. And here's the systems to be able to do that. Some of you have a direct selling or network marketing. You can make money with anything if you do it right. 98% of the people do it wrong. We need to find the 2% that's doing it right and study them and model what they do and how they do it. And here's some wonderful classes here. I know a lot of these people here that have worked with me as I was growing. The Entrepreneurial Myth started working with me in my late 20s. And I took our business from $7 million a year to $35 million a year in my 20s because I learned how to simplify and multiply off of the Entrepreneurial Myth. Jay Abraham taught me about how to leverage and how to be able to how to simplify and multiply and do it with marketing. Brandon Barnum about referrals. Many of you have to have referrals, people sending you more business. Okay. Many of you around the world need to learn about the internet and how to take your services around the world. Now, if you live in a developing country and it's somewhat inexpensive compared to the rest of the world, you want to live in a developing country and sell your products in a developed country. Okay. My friend Aaron Allen's a digital nomad. He travels all over the world and lives in these wonderful places around the world for very inexpensive. And then he sells his wares and sells his consulting and website stuff to people where they're used to paying a lot more money. Wealth formula. This is the key right here. This is the biggie. When you grow up, this is what you want to have all your money in. When I was a kid, my dad and I were painting this house next door to us, and it was hot and I wasn't having any fun. And we were scraping this old paint off so we could put some new paint on it. And I said, Dad, am I getting paid? And he goes, nope, son, you're not getting paid. Get back to work. I'm one of 10 kids. There's 7 of us boys. My mom and dad only had 1 sibling each, and they wanted a big family, and they accomplished it. And then I asked him again a little bit later if I could get paid. And he goes, son, we bought this property so we'd have some extra money to put you kids through school, through college. And I was an early teen. I didn't really care that much about college at that point. And he could say that wasn't the answer I had. But he said, you know what, son, some people make so much money off of their small businesses, their real estate, and their investments that they don't have a job. All they do is manage those things. Your ultimate goal is to be in step 7. Ultimate goal is to be able to have your money from your job, extra money go from your job going into the wealth formula, the money from your real estate going into the wealth formula, the money from your small businesses going into your wealth formula. The more orchards of money trees, this makes up your net worth. And money needs to be going in on a monthly basis. And then it needs to go up in value. Your money needs to make more money. And you don't do that by gambling. You do that by investing. We don't speculate. We are investors. And you do that over time. If you want to build a strong financial fortress, you do it over time. A money tree grows, and money does grow on trees if you plant the right ones. Pear trees, apple trees, they take that fruit and sell it for cash. Money does grow on trees. But did you know that as the tree's growing higher, the roots are going down? In order to be a very solid tree, the root system has to be big. That's why when the wind blows, the tree doesn't blow over. That's what we want. When the wind blows, we don't want it to ruin our orchard. And we do that over time. And that equals wealth. And that wealth makes more money that you can live off if you want to. That's the system. And so we have all these wonderful classes by James Fletcher that'll help you go to the next level. But when you get started, we want to teach you the simplicity of it. So that is what you need to do right here. You come here to start. You can make your first $100 just doing this. You can make money by sharing the wealth with other people. You can make money. You make your first $10 when you watch the first Share the Wealth and Win video. And you can earn money when you come to our live classes. As we're doing these live classes, we do these classes every week. You can earn a little extra money for that and get it into your investment account. Now, here's the deal. If it's my money I'm giving you, you have to put it in your investment account. If you don't put it in your investment account, I'm not giving it to you. I'm going to give it to somebody else. We're giving the money away. Every week, we're giving money away. And if it gets into your investment account, I'll give you more. If it doesn't get in your investment account, you're out. Now, I'm sorry for being such a jerk on that, but I know this will fix your problems over the long term. This is how the successful people do it. And there's always a reason not to do it. I don't know how. I'm afraid. I'm not sure what to invest it in. I need the money for something else. And I don't care where you live in the world. There's always those same excuses. I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm a minority. You know, I don't care about your excuse. All I care about is results. So if you give money from us, it's got to go into your investment account. It doesn't go in your investment account, you're out. Now, what I'm so happy about is that we follow you. We are seeing what you guys are doing. There's 3,000 of you that have started saving and investing. Some of the people we've given $1 to, you've put in $5 into your investment account. You're making the system work. The money we give you is just a starter. The money is just for fun. It's an additional thing. This is your game. You don't need us. Some of you have, for any dollar we've given you, you've put $2 of your own dollars in. For every dollar we've given some people, that's the only money you've put in, which is not right. You got to get your own money in there. This is your money. We're just giving you a little bit of bonus. Some of you have taken your money and you've used it for something else. You ate the fish. Okay. We gave you fish and you ate the fish. And now you can't get to the next level. Okay. We got to teach you how to fish and you got to go help other people. Okay. So if we give you money, you don't invest it, you don't get any more. Sorry. And there's all kinds of ways that you can cheat the system. And guess what? When you do, you're out. We know who you are, guys. You wouldn't believe the kind of systems that we have. We're so thrilled to be able to celebrate you as success. But this is how you get started. This is how you get started. This is how you get started. And if you'll follow it, it will change your world. It will help you have a better life. It will help your children to have a better life. Why are you on this earth? Is to have an earthly experience and to help those you love have a better life. At least that's what I believe. So that's how you get started, guys. Share the wealth, share with others, make a difference, make it happen. Remember that every life is precious. Thanks for watching.